Shalom.
Shalom.
Once again, we want to give our praises to Yahweh,
Yahushai, Hashem Rakakadash.
That's the name of the Heavenly Father, in the name of His Son in the ancient Hebrew. And I want to send double honors to the apostles. This is the mic right there.
Okay.
To the apostles and elders at GMS well, and all your brothers in the four corners of the world. Right? Much love and respect to you and your families. Right? We are here to prophesy the downfall of America according to the Bible and calling back our people to their true nationality, who they are as a people. Right? And they are the children of Israel. Today as the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indian, West Indians, and so-called Amerindian. But the lineage go back to these people on this side. 12 tribes of the nation of Israel.
That's right.
You see, you got Judah, which is the so-called Negroes. You got Benjamin, which is the so-called West Indian. We are scattered among all nations upon the earth. Right? That's why the Most High wake us up back today, to prophesy this word. Back then it had the prophets, and these same prophets, they are back here today.
That's right.
Right? Bible talk about reincarnation. Right? It's biblical. It doesn't mean that you won't come back as a cow, like the Hindu, they just teach you in Hindu, but you're going to come back in the same nation, in the same lineage. Right? So let me go into that first. Right? Give me Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 9. Ecclesiastes.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 9. It says, the thing that had been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun.
Yeah, no new thing, no new spirit. The spirit, every portion that you see upon the face of the world today was made before. Right? But what happened when they died, the spirit go back to the Most High. Give me that in Ecclesiastes 12, verse 7, and chapter 3 and verse 24.
This is Ecclesiastes 12 verse 7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was.
Yeah, the dust is talking about these bodies. When you go back to Genesis 2 and 7, it tell you that the Most High take man from the dust of the ground. You see? Continue on.
And the spirit shall return unto the power who gave it.
Yeah, the spirit gonna go back to the Most High who give it. And that is the process. When you die, the spirit return back to the Most High. There is no such place as hell where you're born forever. That's Greek mythology. Right? That's Roman Catholic idolatry. Right? That get nothing to do with the scriptures. Right? Now give me the one
Ecclesiastes 3 and 20.
Uh-huh.
All go on to one place. All are of the dust, and all turn to the dust again.
Uh-huh.
Who knoweth the spirit of man that goeth upward?
You see? Everything go back to the earth, the spirit of man going upward, back to the Most High. You see? That's where the spirit of the Most High go. That's where your spirit go when you die. Right? And when you go back to the Most High now, you come back every 3 and 4 generations. You get it?
This is Exodus chapter 20 and verse 5. It says, thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I am Yahweh thy power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquities of the fathers upon the children, upon the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me.
Yeah, that's when you come back. You come back every 3rd or 4th generation. Right? Because remember the scriptures say, The children shall not bear the iniquity of the father.
That's right.
All right? Because you're going to come back and face the judgment for the things that you have done wrong. All right? Give me Colossians chapter 3 and the last verse. Where that?
This is Ecclesiastes 40 in verse 11. It says, all things that are of the earth shall return to the earth again, and that which is of the water doeth return to the sea.
That's right. That's right. Go on. Where that?
This is Job 10 and verse 9. Remember, I beseech thee, that thou hast made me as the clay, and wilt thou bring me into dust again.
Right, that's when you die. You know, and they get this old wife's fable in the war, you know, that when a person die, when the person die and rain fall on the funeral day, that means the dead is crying. You know, that is false. They don't do nothing. All right. Once your spirit leaves the body is nothing but dust and ashes.
That's right.
Right? That body is carcass. You see, the body cannot come back to life without the spirit. And the Most High is the one that comes through the spirit. Right? He is the one that give you your orders. You know what you should do. Right?
That's Colossians 3 and verse 25. But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which hath done. And there is none respect of person.
Yeah, the Most High is going to respect the person. You do something wrong, you're going to receive for the judgment for everything wrong that you have done. Right? So, come back now to the prophets. Give me Daniel chapter 12. Daniel chapter 12 and the 10th verse, the last verse.
Daniel 12.
Last verse.
Daniel 12 and verse 13. It said, but go thou thy way till the end be.
Yeah, and Daniel was a prophet. And this is the Most High telling Daniel to go thy way until the end be. Right? Continue.
For thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of the days.
Yeah, he shall rest, meaning he gonna die. As you know, he gonna die, and his spirit gonna go back to the Most High, and he gonna come back in his lot. What was his lot? A prophet.
That's right.
Right? In the latter days, he gonna come back as a prophet.
Yeah.
And right now, we in the latter days. Give me Hebrews chapter 1, verse 1.
It's Hebrews chapter 1 and verse 1. It says, the power who at sundry times in diverse manners spake in times past unto the fathers by the prophets, that he had in these last days spoken unto us by his Son, whom he had appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the worlds.
See? So the last days begin 2,000 years ago, 2,000 and some years ago, and now we're in the latter part of the last days. Right? That's why you see Israelites coming back to their nationality in the four corners of the world. That's why you see earthquakes in diverse places. That's why you see racial tension heavy on the face of the earth right now. Unite all these biblical prophecies, all those are signs to show that we are in the last time, and we supposed to look for the Messiah, for Yahweh Shai, who is a so-called dark-skinned man according to the Bible. He's not an Edomite. Alright? He ain't pale skin. He has woolly hair. Right? Likewise the Father and all the angels, according to this book. This is our book. Right? Yes or not? Yeah.
It's Isaiah 1 Corinthians 14 and verse 32. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
Yeah, that's right. You was a prophet back in the world. The Most High created you before the foundation of the earth. Somebody could give me Jeremiah 1 and 5. Right? The Most High created you before the foundation of the earth. Alright? And he said, what happened? I create you to be a perpetual prophet. They ain't gonna never change. Every time you come upon the face of the earth, you're gonna prophesy. Right? You're gonna prophesy. You're gonna do the will of the Lord. Right? You get it?
Jeremiah 1 verse 5. Before I formed thee in the belly,
Yeah, this is the Most High. Jeremiah. I'm telling you, before I formed you, I knew you. Where that?
And before thou comest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
Yeah, so before Jeremiah was born, the Most High already tell you going to be a prophet. He was my prophet. Right? To the nations. You know? Give me Isaiah.
The family woolly hair shall let no razor go upon his
Jeremiah
head.
28 verse 8.
No comb, no scissors.
Yeah.
And this is Jeremiah 28
Nazarite vow.
and verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Good. And them same prophets back here today doing the same thing. Right? Stand with our apostles and elders on down. You can't say you don't know who is who.
That's right.
Right? But we know that they're going to be doing the word of the Lord. They're going to go into these scriptures and they're going to teach the word of Yahweh faithfully, without respect of person, sincerely. Alright? Not for filthy lucre, not for money or anything. Alright? They're going to do this because this is what it was made to do. This is in their DNA. Right? You get some?
This is Revelation 10 and verse 7. But in the days of the voice of the seventh angel, when he had given to the Son the mysteries of Yahweh should be finished, as he had declared to his servants the prophet, and the voice which I heard from heaven spake unto me again, and said, Go and take the little book which is open in the hand of the angel which standeth upon the sea.
Yeah, and the little book is talking about the scripture. Right? That's you.
And the angel which standeth upon the sea and upon the earth, verse 9. And I went unto the angel, and he said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. As soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter.
Yeah, and the Apostle John didn't literally eat the book. Right? But taking the scriptures, apply them. Alright? And taking the prophecies and he hold fast to them.
That's right.
Right? He hold fast the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Give me, where's that scripture? Just slip me. He did. Yeah, go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter, Ezekiel 2. Ezekiel, yeah, 2 and verse 9 to 10.
Yeah, we get it.
Ezekiel 2 and verse 9. And when I looked, behold, an hand was set upon me, unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. And he spread it before me, and it was written within, and without. There was written there lamentations and mournings and woes.
Yeah, that's the scripture. And that is the bitter part. Right? Ezekiel, Revelation, Apostle John. Alright, see the destruction. That's right. As he was writing there, the vision done in the book of Revelation that the Most High showed him. Alright, send Yahweh to show him to John. And he was written, it was in his belly bitter, you know? It's in his mind, in other words. Right? You hear that?
It's Revelation 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Yahweh Mashiach, which Yahweh gave unto him, to show unto his servant the things which must shortly come to pass, and he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John.
Yeah, unto his servant John.
Verse 1. Revelation 10 and 11. And he said unto me, Thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings.
Yeah, and again it's talking about no. Right? Because Apostle John died on the island of Patmos. Right? He didn't come off of the island of Patmos. He died on the island of Patmos. You see? So the Apostle John back here today, prophesying, right? That's why we are prophesying, calling back the people to repentance, right? People being the Apostle John. You see, one of us could be a Daniel, one of us could be Isaiah, Jeremiah. You don't know, right? So give me Isaiah 58 and 1.
Isaiah 58 verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins.
Yeah, that's why we out there. We're crying aloud, alright? We're telling Israel, which are these people on this side, they're showing them their transgression, where you going on, how to get yourself right. Because they are the Most High people, the Israelites. Right? Only them, this book is for. Right? This book is not for everybody. All nations of people. Alright? This book is not to bring in no new world order. This is for only one nation of people. Right? The Most High created all nations to be separate. And whilst He was creating them, He was above. He said the nation of Israel above all nations. Alright? Give me Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy 32 and verse 8. It says, when the Most High divided to the nation their inheritance, when He separated the sons of Adam, He set the bonds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. Verse 9. For the Lord's portion is His people. Jacob is the lot of His inheritance.
See? Jacob is the lot of His inheritance. He separated the sons of Adam, which is all these nations. Most High created these 80 nations, and He separated them and said they bonds, give them their own inheritance, their own land. And Israel for His portion. Right? Take Israel for Himself. This is my favorite. You know why? Because this is the firstborn. Alright? Israel is the Most High favorite. And we are the and Israel today is the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Indian, West Indian, so-called Amerindians. Right? Yet still our people fighting to be equal with these Edomites, these so-called white people. We ain't supposed to be equal, be on same level with them. We're supposed to be above them. Alright? Because we are greater than them. Our genetic makeup is better than them. You see? Everything about us, we are faster and stronger than them. Right? How we build everything, we are more healthy. You know, these Edomites, they can't go in the sun. When you look up the statistic on nations that is affected by skin cancer, you're going to see the Edomites at the top. But when you look up the Israelite man and woman, so-called Negroes and Latinos and Native Indian, alright, they actually get vitamin D from the sun. You see? They get vitamin D from the sun. So, no way these Edomites could be on our level. Alright, them is low level to us. Right? That's why the Edomite woman, you know, putting in fake lips, you know, fake bottom, fake melanin, you see, fake boobs, because she wants to be like the Israelite woman. She wants to be like the so-called Negro woman, Latino woman, and Native Indian. You see? They suffer from low self-esteem, but yet still our people want to be like them. Alright? Our people want to put in their blonde hair, which is leprosy. They want to bleach their skin. And the Edomite is cursed with leprosy. All these so-called white people is leprosy. Give me that. Now, I say Leviticus 40. You see? And that's why the Most High say, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Give me Hosea 4 and Jeremiah 4 and 22.
Hosea 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of the power. I will also forget thy children.
Yeah, because they don't want to hear, they don't want to listen, they want their own way. Right? You see, if they was right now, the first thing you're supposed to do is repent and turn back to the other side. Keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. Right? But they reject that. So what's gonna happen? You're gonna get destroyed. The Most High gonna destroy you. Right? That's why this Edomite is doing, is killing you down in the streets. Alright, trap you in these different ghettos and giving you poison food to eat, right? Polluting the air and the water. Alright, that is because you're stubborn. Alright? Yeah.
This is Leviticus 13 and verse 13. Then the priest shall consider, and behold, if the leprosy have covered all his flesh, he shall pronounce him clean. That had the plague, it is all turned white. He is clean.
Yeah, read it back out.
All right, this is Leviticus chapter 13 and verse 13. It says, then the priest shall consider, and behold, if the leprosy have covered all his flesh, he shall pronounce him clean.
Yeah, if the leprosy covered all his flesh. And that is what's going on with the Edomites. They call themselves white people. Leprosy cover all their flesh. So what? They get clean leprosy.
That's right.
According to the scripture. Right?
He shall pronounce him clean that had the plague, it is all turned white. He is clean.
Yeah. That's why you say anything will go wrong and go wrong. These Edomites will don't get sick. Leprosy. See? So here we are. Right? We are.
So on Jeremiah 4.
Yeah. Read it.
This is Jeremiah chapter 4 verse 22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge.
Yeah. You know the wise to do evil. Any wickedness. Alright? You take quick. Quicken it on their feet to do wickedness. Alright, but to do the right thing, alright, they ain't no knowledge to do that. They scorn and they scoff at the right thing. They tell you you're mad, you're stupid, you know what you're talking about. That's why the Lord gonna make them a public example. The Lord gonna slice them up. Alright, this coronavirus situation is in the first plague. Worse than this coming. You see? Worse than this is coming to the so-called Negroes, Latino, and Native Indian. Right? You hear that? Get finish it?
Yeah.
Go to Jeremiah 7. What's up now?
This is Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 4. It says, hear ye the words of Yahweh, O house of Israel, and all the families of the house of Israel. Thus says the power, what iniquity have your fathers found in me, that ye have gone far from me, and have walked after vanity, and become vain?
Break it down.
Yeah, the Moses is asking you, hey, why turn away from the good way? Why turn away from the law, statutes, and commandments to follow after these heathen, and become vain to following their vain philosophies and doctrine? Because why? You find that among our people who are they into skin bleaching, they want to be like the white man.
Yep.
You see? That's why they're dyeing their hair blonde. They don't have the knowledge and understanding of the scripture, because why? They don't want to hear the prophets. They don't want to hear the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua by the mouth of his prophets. So he say, come this way. Return unto the Most High. He said they're scarred for being rebellious, and the Most High set up death and destruction for them.
This is Jeremiah 7 verse 1. Word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, Stand in the gate of the Lord's house, and proclaim there this word, and say, Hear the word of the Most High, all ye of Judah, that enter in at these gates to worship the Most High. Thus said Yahweh of
Judah
hosts.
represent the so-called Negroes, the so-called West Indians, and the Asians. Right? Yeah, continue.
Says, Thus said Yahweh of hosts, the power of Israel, amend your ways and your doings, and I will cause you to dwell in this place. Trust ye not in lying words.
Yeah, they trust in these different doctrines, these different philosophies, right? Going down to these different idols, chiefly Christianity. All right, in no way in the scripture tell us to call us, the Most High tell us to call ourselves Christians, right? In no way in the scripture the Most High tell us to call ourselves Baptists, Adventists, we don't call ourselves Muslims, whatever, Jehovah's Witness. No, we come from a pure bloodline. A nationality, we are who our father is. Our father his name was Jacob, and from him came the Israel, and his name was changed to Israel, and from him came the Israelites. His sons were called Israelites, and his daughters. Right? Yeah.
Jeremiah 7 verse 4. Trust ye not in lying words, saying, The temple of Yahweh, the temple of Yahweh, the temple of Yahweh are these. For if ye thoroughly amend your ways and your doings, if ye thoroughly execute judgment between a man and his neighbor, if ye oppress not the stranger, the fatherless and the widow, and shed not innocent blood in this place, neither walk after other gods to your hurt, then will I cause you to dwell in this place, in the land that I give you, in the land that I give to your fathers forever and ever.
I was talking about when they was in the land, but now we in a stranger's land, in the land of our enemies. So give me Jeremiah 17 verse 4. Right? But then this also applies to now. If we amend our ways, in other words, repent, get our minds right, turn back to the Most High with a broken heart and a sin and a contrite spirit, and the Lord will receive us, bro. And then we're gonna be able to go back in our land and get peace. We can't get peace in this man's kingdom, right? We shouldn't even be seeking for equal rights or justice.
That's right.
Because you ain't gonna get no justice. These Edomites gonna stay looking at you as nothing, and these other nations. You see, all these leaders, they're bucking up about the election and of the international, these other countries, the so-called white people. Call them the Edomites. That's the nationality according to the Bible, coming and intruding election. All right, you can't do nothing about that. You do something about that, they're gonna bomb your country. They're gonna destroy it.
There's sanctions.
You see? That's who they are. They are the seed of the wicked, according to the Bible. But you're just putting on a show. You see? You're doing what they say to do. Ain't nothing contrary. And at the same time, you're lying to the people. Right? You put it in the people's mind to believe false information, and you're setting them up to get killed. Because these Edomites want everybody to get this RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast.
That's right.
And the government is putting systems in place so that everybody could receive this chip. Right? That's why they're telling you about MMG.
Yep.
That's why they're locking down the city to put these. They're telling you when you could go out, when you can go out. They're using this coronavirus as a weapon to push this RFID microchip. But our people don't want to listen. But besides that, we're only talking to the elect and bearing witness unto you.
That's right.
We are just the messengers. Right? And the Most High going to take those that believe His elect and protect them. Because none of the things that these Edomites, so-called people of Esau, Edom, could do to the elect. Alright, they're going to be protected. Yes or not?
I'll get it, Jeremiah 17.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jeremiah 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in a land which thou knowest not.
Yeah, we will discontinue from our heritage. Our heritage is this knowledge.
That's right.
Right? The Most High take it away from us. Why? Because we was going after other gods.
That's right.
We was worshiping idols. Right? You get give me a Sirach 17 and 10, 11. Right? Right? And we in the land of our enemy. Most High cast us off. Now we in the land of our enemy. We in our own land. Yeah. When?
Sirach 17 and verse 11. Beside this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for an heritage.
Yeah. And the law of life for an heritage, which is the law of statutes and commandments. So after we went after other gods, the Most High take this knowledge from us. You see? And He caused us to serve as slaves in our enemy's land. Right now we enslaved. That's why we have to pay every tax.
That's right.
That's why we are every day we have to wake up and go to a job. You see? And when you go to the job, they tell you how much they're going to pay you for work.
That's right.
That ain't supposed to be. You're supposed to get your own land, your own cattle, you know, your own garden, and you used to go and you trade your goods for real money, gold and silver. Not for FRN Federal Reserve note. Monopoly money. Yeah.